The boycotts of Tesla might be the most effective in history. And boy, is Elon Musk getting punished. Now, President Trump just labeled recent acts of vandalism against Tesla as an act of domestic terrorism.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them.
Trump made the remarks at the used car lot in Washington, D.C., which used to be known as the White House lawn.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Trump rolled up to the Tesla Spring Savings event with handwritten notes on the price and attributes of each Tesla model.
I'm president, so I want to pay full price.
And hawked them like he was being paid on commission.
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
And special government and definitely not Doge employee Elon Musk was on hand to explain to Trump how cars work.
Yeah, is this a brake and an accelerator?
Now, sure, this is blatant public corruption, but you have to admit, everything's computer is one of the funniest things that's ever been said by a human.
Everything's computer.
But why all this extra interest in Tesla? Well, it's because the stock is in free fall and Elon Musk is losing billions of dollars. And his actions have made Tesla the target of consumer boycotts all over the world. Sales are down 42% in Sweden, 48% in Norway, and a whopping 76% in Germany. And those declines all happened in January when overall EV sales in Europe were up 21%. Stock in Tesla is now down more than 51% from December, and Forbes estimate that Musk's net worth dropped by $139 billion. But domestically, Tesla locations have been targeted by protests, and there have been some acts of vandalism, also contributing to the free fall in the stock price. Someone graffitied swastikas on Teslas in Linwood, Washington. In Boston, someone set 7 charging stations on fire, and fire crews had to extinguish a fire involving 3 electric vehicles in Seattle. But honestly, what did people expect from a country that celebrates the mass destruction of British tea every 4th of July? But for the record, it would be a terrible idea to dump a bunch of Teslas in Boston Harbor. But can the president really make it illegal to boycott Tesla? No. A boycott is considered a form of First Amendment activity because it's a way of communicating dissatisfaction or urging change. When Bud Light sent a can of beer to a transgender influencer, conservatives boycotted the brand, sparking a massive drop in sales, and that was legal. There is no crime called domestic terrorism. The term comes from the USA Patriot Act, which says a person engages in domestic terrorism if they perform an act, quote, dangerous to human life that violates state or federal law, if the act is intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, influence government policy through intimidation or coercion, or to affect the conduct of a government by mass destruction, assassination, or kidnapping. The Homeland Security definition of domestic terrorism is similar but not identical to the Patriot Act, but both of these statutes are definitional. They're not charging statutes. Law enforcement uses the domestic terrorist designation to monitor certain groups, but they can only prosecute people for underlying criminal acts like vandalism or theft. So the lesson here is pretty simple. You can't damage a Tesla you don't own or vandalize a Tesla dealership, but you can damage or give away your own Teslas, as Sheryl Crow and Elvira are doing here.
Here goes my Elon Sexmobile.
So go ahead and protest Tesla dealerships and maybe all the Trump properties while you're at it. But if you do get punished for your constitutionally protected speech, my law firm, the Eagle Team, can help, where you'll get a great lawyer and pay nothing unless you win, so click on the link below.